Okay, y'all. Hey, we're gonna be doing Reddit stories, and I'm super obsessed with these stories. So we're gonna be reading a couple. I do two in one video, maybe three in one video. Yeah. So as you can see, I oil my hair with this, and then I use my mixture as well. So that's what I did to oil my hair. So you see what my forehead is showing is just my oil because I had to oil my hair down because it needed it. So, with that being said, let's get into the story. Follow me for more. We're gonna be doing business on this channel. We're gonna be doing school, and now Reddit stories because I feel like I'm obsessed with them. So I know y'all gonna be obsessed with them. So let's start. Okay, so this one says, "Alright, am I the asshole for not giving my fiance the family ring as an engagement ring?" The sister says he's not the asshole, but we gonna see. Let's see what we think. Okay, so it says, I, 27 male, have a sad and hurtful fiance, 29F, over a hypothetical situation and needs an outside perspective. Ooh, let's see. Okay, here's the backstory. My great grandmother was the product of an affair between her mother and her boss because he was already married, and my great grandmother was biracial and she was never acknowledged. Uh, it wasn't until her father, who on his deathbed, his wife had already passed before him, that he given her his mother ring and finally gave her the recognition she always craved. Okay, ready? Then it says she loved that ring, and since then it's been a prized possession in the family. My aunt was the only girl in the family after my grandmother died and didn't have any children of her own. She told me that she would like to continue the tradition of passing this ring along the next female generation. She said that the ring would hang on until I decided to give it to someone really special in my life. It didn't especially mean give it to the future wife, but my aunt let me know that it was an opinion. It was an option. Fast forward to now, and I proposed to the love of my living girlfriend of 3 years. Okay, 3 years. In the past, I had considered giving her the ring, but decided against it because I love her. She is a bit of an irritable airhead and is not malicious or blunt lack of care, but she does have a habit of losing and or damaging, misplacing things. I'd rather give the ring to a future responsible daughter instead and just end up proposing with a 4K ring. Okay. So far, okay, so he says that she loses things a lot. And that ring is similar to his family. His great grandma loved that ring so much, you know what I'm saying? And on her deathbed she gave it to her daughter, which is her only daughter, and which is his aunt, and she was giving it to, which is his great aunt. So she giving it to him if he wants to propose to a person, but he don't want to give it to his girl because she loses stuff. And I kind of get that because that ring is sentimental to them. And why would he give it to a person who loses some stuff? You know what I'm saying? Because I'd be devastated if she lost my grandmother or my great grandmother ring. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I kind of see where he coming from. My girlfriend loved the ring and she was so proud of it. finding a guy who knows what she likes. Since we were in the early stages, my girlfriend was still in the habit of showing it off. Unfortunately, she lost it. When I say lost, I mean she accidentally dropped it down the elevator shaft, and when she was showing it out to a coworker, my girlfriend was distraught and most ashamed to tell. I told her that I was upset that I didn't hate her because and would get her a replacement. She was grateful and didn't care, and that replacement ring was a lot cheaper and happier, showing this one off as much as the other one. My fiance made a big post, and then all hell broke loose when my cousin of mine asked why I didn't just give her the family ring since it had such a great sentimental value. Now my fiance knew about the ring, but assumed that my aunt would take it with her to her grave. She didn't know that giving it to her was an option, and she asked about it. I tried to say I would rather give it to our future daughter, but she countered that by giving it to her, it didn't mean that our future daughter would get it later. After enough pushing, I finally admit my concerns about potentially losing the ring. My fiance was very hurt by this. And while she hasn't said anything directly, she is talking. And I have even heard her cry about it. Her sister is calling me a jackass for refusing to give my fiance the ring and says that while she makes mistakes, she deserves the ring. Then he goes, "Am I the asshole?" Then he said, "Edit. Yes, we did contract management about getting the ring from the bottom of the elevator shaft, but it couldn't be located. My fiance stated that it was dropped when the doors was closing, and a coworker backed up her story." Another edit was, yes, the ring was properly sized. At the same time, showed it off to her coworker. However, she took it off to show the inscription inside. Yes, the ring was insured, and we used that money to get her a new ring. She said, yeah, so people in the comments like, she did exactly what you said that she would do, which was lose the ring. That's why he gave her the other ring. And he insured that ring because he knew that she was going to lose it. And as far as her sister saying that you should get her the ring, she shut the fuck up. Because if the shoe's on the other foot and that's something that matters to them, and she lost it, she would have had a fit. So I feel like her sister shut the fuck up because it's not your battle. It's not your battle. It's theirs. And you know your sister loses stuff. So why would you want her to get something that's sentimental to their family? It's from his great grandmother. And if she loses it and they can't get it back, then what? It's a tradition that they pass it down. They can't pass it down if she loses it. Like, she'll clutch, she stop. No. And she in her feelings about it. She can be in her feelings, but the ring gonna be safe. So, yeah. So, with that being said, let's continue. Let's go next. Let's see what else. Okay. Let's see if that's an update. No, okay, there's no update. Okay, y'all. So, let's see. See if we can find another story. Ooh, okay. This one sounds real nice, y'all. Okay. Okay, right off the back, they say he's not an asshole. So let's see. Am I the asshole for not buying a replacement for the engagement ring my fiance lost? Ooh, let's go. I, 33M, been with my fiance 26F for over 2 years. We recently got engaged. I saved up for the engagement ring that cost $8,000. I even given up a lot of things that needed buying / car needed repairs. I even stopped spending money eating out and limiting my time with my friends. Skipped trips and weekends getaways and still got rent to pay on top of it all. Last week, my fiance called me and she was freaking out. She told me that she lost the engagement ring while she was out shopping with her sisters. I tried to get her to calm down and she wanted me to come over to her mom's as fast as I can to discuss what happened. I arrived at her mom's place and her mom was sitting while my fiance explained how she lost her ring and how pissed off she was, but never said nor replied that it was her fault and tried to put the blame elsewhere. I told her no problem that I will get her a new one sooner as I save up for one. She gave me a look and didn't seem to take me seriously and started complaining about how she would not be waiting for me to save up because that would take too long, and also she won't be able to walk around without her ring now that she lets everyone know that she got engaged. I told her that I had no other choice, but I was stunned when she mentioned I had no other choice. But I was stunned when she mentioned the money I've been saving up for the private surgery that I will be undergoing in 2 months. 2 months since public hospitals are being crowded and my condition couldn't wait any longer. I'm experiencing increased pain and having difficulty doing daily activity due to a heart condition. She an asshole. The money that he been saving up for to get a surgery that he needs, ma'am, you like, I understand you need this surgery, but I need a ring. Girl, I would have dumped her ass so fast out here with a spin. But you know what? Let's continue. I would have dumped her fast, y'all. But I declined and she kept insisting and even said that I should get money from my parents who already paid enough for my treatment. I said no and told her she needed to wait. But she started saying that clearly our relationship didn't mean anything to me and that I think that her feelings doesn't matter. Talked about how having a ring was the least she could ask for. Her mom didn't say anything, just tried to come with ways for me to consider this. I fought with my fiance and called her unreasonable for asking me to literally choose between my operation and her. And when I left, I got a text telling me how big of a deal this was for her and that it was not okay for me to disregard her feelings like this and that there will be no wedding long as I continue to ignore her basic requests and needs. We haven't talked ever since and my mom got a huge argument with her and that complicated things even more. Okay, so Huey P says it's like she completely forgot about my condition and how much pain I have been enduring besides paying for doctor's appointments / paying for rent, paying for her stuff, and I'm no longer able to work properly due to being exhausted and out of breath at all times. I feel like there's so much I need to do with little time and effort. She refused to give me a break, even though she's seen how much I'm struggling to get her what she asked for. I'm tired of being yelled at for not doing enough or that I somehow don't value her and out of and value her and out her first, but this time she was being completely unreasonable, and it was just a little bit more than I can handle. Wow, I feel like she is so freaking full of it, because why would she expect him to spend the money that he been saving up for a surgery that he needs? He basically needs that surgery. And for her mother to know that he needs that surgery, and she knows that, and she see that he's in pain, and for her just to disregard his pain and tell her, well, you need to ask your parents. He's how they spent their money on him. Yes, he wants to do something for himself. She is selfish and inconsiderate. Like, he needs to leave her. Like, she probably be the type of person that if he have a heart attack and they tell him that he need a pacemaker, and she might be like, well, boy, you don't need that. I need this. So you need the like, she probably will probably let him die. Like, I don't think that he deserved to be with her. Like, he's too good for her. And she's just selfish, self-centered, and just full of herself. Like, she's just really full of herself, honestly. And I don't like that not one bit, because why would she treat him like that? To me, he deserves so much better. Okay, let's find another one. Okay. Ooh, okay. This one is something. Okay, so let me see. Oh, okay, here we go. Am I the asshole for wearing my engagement ring on my necklace over a neck? I swear to God, that's like what it said, over neck, okay? I'm not BSing. Let me see if I can. It literally say over neck. But okay, so let's start. And Jenna says she's not an asshole, so let's go. I'm a medical worker, and I got engaged to MT fiance. I think she meant my fiance, but it says MT. So, 2 weeks ago, he brought me a gorgeous ring with small black diamonds I really wanted. The problem is that I often wear gloves at work, and the ring started to tear them apart. Also, we are not allowed to have fake nails, rings, or watches at work because it's hard to disinfect. So I went to the jewelry store and brought a decent necklace from a white gold and put the ring on it so I could have it with me at work. I wear it like that for a few days, and my fiance noticed, and he asked me why I didn't have my ring. Have my ring. So I showed him the necklace and the ring, and explained to him the problem. He said that I could take it down at the beginning of the day, and then I can put it on. I told him that I would be afraid to lose it. He just left the room and has been silent since. When I opened the debate again, he told me that I made an effort to pick the ring, and I don't even wear it now. It hurts him. What y'all think? I mean, I get what she coming from. It is against her work policies for them to have rings. You know what I'm saying? Especially in medical field, because it's hard to disinfect the ring. You know what I'm saying? Especially with all the stuff that they be doing at the hospital. Especially if she work in the emergency room. Yeah. Especially if she like a surgery. She can't be wearing that and trying to go and have somebody like. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. So, with that being said, said, I don't know. Like, I don't feel like she asked her. I feel like she was being generous with him about, like, at least she put on a necklace and she carrying it with her, to work. I'm saying if she ain't wear it completely, like she ain't wear it at all, and she just left it at home, then you should feel some type of way. But she got a necklace for it and wore that necklace to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get that he want her to wear it to work, take it off while at work, then when she leave, put it back on. I feel like that's just too fucking much. You want me to wear it to work, take it off? No, that's just too fucking much. Like, that's just too much. I'd rather have it on my neck, 24/7, and then that way, like when I'm off for work, when I'm off for work and I don't have, work, let's say for instance, I'm off on a weekend, I'll wear it the whole weekend, you know what I'm saying? On my finger, but yeah, I'm the type of motherfucker that's gonna forget. I forget easily, so are you rather for me to have it on my neck or have it on my ring where I might lose it? Because, I might, knowing me, I'm just a type of person. But yeah, y'all, that's 3 stories that we read. And we might read a 4th one, though, because I'm feeling these stories. But in the comments, let me know y'all opinion, though, about this, because I don't know, because my opinion is pretty solid. So far, we not finding any assholes. You know what I'm saying? We ain't finding none. Okay, so, okay, so we gonna see, y'all. Oh, we found the asshole. They said that this person right here is an asshole. So let's see what he did to make an asshole. Okay, so this is a throwaway account, he says. He said, am I the asshole for giving the family heirloom to my fiance instead of my daughter? Let's see. I, 36 male, have a 16-year-old daughter named June. June is a great kid and was really close to my mom until she passed away a year ago. My mom gave me one piece of jewelry to her children before she passed, and I was giving her engagement ring. I've been planning to propose to my girlfriend Laura, 30 female, for about 6 months now. June is from my previous relationship. Her mother and I were never married. I have been dating Laura for about 5 years. I told June I was going to propose. She was happy about it and asked to see the ring. I told her I'm using my mother's ring, and June looked upset, so I asked her what's wrong. She said that she had assumed that the ring would be hers since she is my daughter. I explained that the ring was given to me and there are other heirlooms, small items like rosary beads she can have. For clarification, I do have the money to buy a ring, but the sentimental value of this ring is why I wanted to use it. Laura also helped us take care of my mother while she was sick and they were close. I proposed to Laura with the ring and she said yes. This happened to cry to her uncle, my brother, about it, and he understood both points. His wife think I'm AAH, and so do some other family members. I absolutely can't take it back from Laura when I already proposed. The ring was given to me, not June. Laura has known my mother her whole life. Our mothers were our best friends and have been hinting we should get married as long as I can remember. My daughter and her brother decided to call my father to come to my house and talk to me. Laura was out to dinner with her friends. My daughter and brother explained to my father their thoughts and situation. I stayed quiet while they explained their points so that my father could really hear what my daughter was saying, so I could also hear her out. My father is a Marine veteran and very blunt. My father stopped them and he said he heard enough. He said my mother would have wanted Laura to have the ring, and June wasn't showing her fine maturity to receive an heirloom right now. He told her that he's disappointed in her entitlement and that she needs to get her attitude in check by his next visit. He also reminded everyone Laura been family for years, even before we were together, and even if it's not by blood. My daughter said yes, sir, and isn't happy about the outcome and accepts my father saying this is what my mother wanted. Since everyone wants to know Laura takes here we go. Here we go. I told Laura what was going on and that June is upset. I also told her that the ring is hers now and she can decide how it eventually passed down to. I know a lot of people won't agree with this, but what I'm doing, we we have prenup in the works for our other properties. I'm sorry, y'all. So she decided who will eventually pass down to. I know a lot of people won't agree to this, but what I'm doing, we have a prenup in the works for other properties and we own. Laura suggested adding the ring just for secure minds, and we agreed we will add it. It would be given back to the family if we were divorced. Laura will not be passing the ring unless she passed away. That is my father's request to her, and she is honoring it. We have spoken to June, and I have explained all of this. I explained she will always be my daughter and that won't change. She understands and apologizes to Laura and me for her behavior and explains she was just upset. Laura had a one-on-one talk with her as well as about how she loves her and isn't trying to replace anyone or change the family dynamic we have. June seems to feel better. Laura might be pregnant. June doesn't know. The ring has been added to our will, and we will decide to continue the tradition. I stated that the ring going to a son to give to his wife. If we do not have a son, then the ring will go to a grandson or a nephew. Since the ring will not be given to anyone until we pass, we are not telling June that that has been added to the will. They say you the they say he the asshole. No, everybody saying that he the asshole. Yeah, they say he the asshole, and I don't know. I don't know. I have reported your account repeatedly. Leave me alone. Yeah, okay. So you reported somebody account because I guess he must have said something to him. So he said he reported the account for harassment. I can't have my opinion. I'm entitled to it. Okay, he said I can't ask if I'm the age. Don't. I didn't ask for parenting advice. I can be the age in your opinion. That's fine. I'm going to continue living my life the way I want to live it. So seriously, stop responding. I'm the adult. She's a child. End of story. No, have a great day. I asked if I'm the age. People said yes. Okay, great. That doesn't make anyone entitled to ask questions I don't want to answer. I'm entitled to not answer. Honestly, the way I parent my child is no one business. I never said I'm annoying her feelings. Honestly, they tear him up in his comments, y'all. They must. These are his responses to the comments, y'all. Wow. So I don't know, y'all. So that was 4 stories that we read, y'all. And I don't know, y'all. But wow, we're gonna read some more. We're gonna honestly read some more. We're gonna read some more. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video to read some more stories, y'all, because those was something, okay?